Alright, this video is just a quick rundown on how I cook tenderloin 90% of the time. Tenderloin is going to be the most tender part of all game animals. The other thing nice about tenderloin is it's a simple cut that you can get the essence of the animal. If you've harvested an animal where you haven't tried that specific kind of game meat yet, I highly suggest you keep your tenderloin recipe very simple so you can taste the animal. It's a great cut for that because it gives the animal the best chance to taste awesome. Now, if you have a differing way that you cook your own tenderloin, tell us about it in the comments. All of you guys have so much value out there as viewers, I'm amazed. I'm sure somebody out there has an awesome, simple recipe that differs from this a little bit, so I want to hear about it. If you do get value from this video, do me a huge favor and like it and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's go. So I get on the spinal column here, go all the way up here, cut it up, then get down the spinal column here, go down, and then I'll fold it back as I fillet it off. That keeps them whole and kind of keeps them nice and clean. Okay, so that's a fillet. So it's a fillet in beef. Most people call these tenderloins in game animals. Yeah, we're doing it right now, Grandma. You're gonna be in the background.
Yep. Your kitchen's gonna be famous.
So to finish up the day, we're going to do a grilled Oryx tenderloin, which is a first for me, first for cousin Aaron, the cameraman, right?
Yep.
And the whole crew. So the only thing I do on the tenderloin is in terms of cleaning it up is I just try to get a little bit of this, just the little stuff off. And honestly, it's so tender to work with. You really don't want to go too wild or end up tearing up the piece of meat. A lot of people will just fillet this little chunk of tendon off. I don't. It's so tender, the rest of the piece of meat, you really don't have to worry about it. So we're going to keep it super simple so we get our first taste of Oryx and we know what it actually tastes like. So we're just going to go a little olive oil. Come on. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
So we get it covered. I think we all agree with tenderloin. Simpler's better. I guess my only tip on tenderloin for people is if you gut shot an animal, you got to get them clean quick.
Oh yeah.
Because if you get stuff on them, it won't come off. And then you will get a little taste. I've had that on antelope that were gut shot and stuff. If you don't get them clean right off the bat, that taste will just be on that meat, and that does make them.
And if you go in gutless, pull them as fast as possible.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. Like if you're gonna pull organs out and the tenderloins, get those early because if you leave them in there, they're the first thing to dry out, and they're just exposed to the internal body cavity, so they get blood that pools on them and all that stuff. So get them out in clean as quick as possible and throw them on ice and you'll have your best bet. But generally they taste awesome as long as you get them clean. So olive oil and then just a little salt and pepper. I think we're ready to rock. What do you think?
Yep.
So straight on the grill. I'm a medium rare guy. What about you? Yep, we're on it. And that's the best. Eat it medium rare. Nice. And me and Aaron, we're not too picky, so we're eating the little sinewy pieces too. Throw it on, dude. Not gonna waste it.
Nope.
Woo! I had my first bite of Oryx, but I don't want to give an opinion until my cousin here has one.
It's like really good steak.
Yeah. So what I would say, what surprised me about it though, is I don't find it as bland as elk. It has a taste. It's not bad, but
elk is gamey. This tastes like Oryx. Like every
yeah. It's a kind of meat that if somebody asks you the honest response to what does it taste like is it tastes like Oryx. Mm-hmm. It's like if you ask a guy you're about to eat alligator meat and you're like, what does alligator meat taste like? They'll usually say it tastes like alligator. These are the little offshoot tenderloins. We're gonna get the
Oryx
big one out in a minute. Yeah. No. Moment of truth. Oryx tenderloin. Let's see. There it is. That little piece was good. This is off the freaking charts, dude. Yeah.
All right.
Here. Go for it. How much do you think? I think we could up the seasoning just a smidge more still. But what do you think? It's comically good.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Boom. Man, that Oryx was epically good, and that was my first try of it. Like I said in the intro, tenderloin is always the best way to get your first taste of any game meat. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, but also jump on pursuitwithcliff.com and get on my newsletter. I'm gonna start providing a lot more written content via that newsletter, so go on there and subscribe. If you like this sort of video, there's a whole series of videos I did around this specific Oryx hunt, but if you wanna learn more about the utilization of game meat, I suggest you get on there and look up the video where I break down the whole quarter of the Oryx. This is going to be the same, you know, for elk, deer, any other species, but it's going to show you that breakdown. I think you'll really enjoy it. All right, folks, till next time. Thanks.